Okay, so I was editing and I got to this portion of the vlog, and it's probably the worst audio ever. I tried to clean it up in Premiere, I tried to do everything, but I couldn't fix it. It was absolutely terrible. Just listen to this. To Mass for a run
I
hike
don't
to
even
get
know
some
how
extra.
that is so bad. I was inside the car and it was raining and it was windy. So that's probably why. Well, that's definitely why. Basically, what I was saying was it took a lot longer to actually get out of the door. I was planning on getting out around 8 o'clock, 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock, but ended up leaving around 10. I had to eat and I had to feed the baby once I woke up too late. Might as well just feed Lily. So I ended up feeding her. I was heading up to Wahasset Mountain. It's a ski area. I'm not quite sure how to actually pronounce any names in New England. They spell it one way and then say it a completely different way. And then if you say it wrong to them, they kind of look at you like you have a dick on your head. The trail was a lot shorter than I expected, so I ended up going up and then down and then turning around, going up and then back down again. Ended up getting about, I think it was 11 miles and about 2,000 to 3,000 feet of elevation gain. So got some really good climbing. It was a lot more gradual than in the Blue Hills. So I got to actually work out my legs. I got a really good session on actually running downhill, and that's a totally different technique. So that was awesome. Let's see how this actual run went and how this day went.
Alright, quick REI pit stop. Pit stop complete. Fuck you, bears. Quick break for gas and terrible food choice. Alright, we made it to the mountain. So let's get ready to go. I got my water. I got goose. I got the trail map. I went up one side of the mountain, down the other. Now I'm at the bottom, stopped and had some goo, and back up. Let's go back up. Just finishing up about 10 to 11 miles on the mountain. I went up and down, turn around, back up, and then back down. I got about 2,200 feet of ascent. So for the week, I've been really looking for more race-specific running. So really hard pushing on the pace for leg strength, and then also a lot of time on the actual trails, climbing, trying to get as much elevation gain as possible. On Monday, I took a break. On Tuesday, I did a bike ride. I did like a medley workout, which was a 10-mile bike ride into a 9-mile hill run session, and then a 6-mile bike ride back. That was pretty good. I had to actually fight to get some elevation gain on that actual run, but running those hills was really good. And then right when my legs were actually smoked, to get back on the bike really tore up my legs. And then the next day, I went to the Blue Hills, and it's a ski area in Mass, and did some really good climbing there. Ended up getting 12 miles with almost 3,000 feet of elevation gain. That was a really awesome run. It was raining, it was really slippery, and oh man, I worked my butt off on that actual run. Ended up taking them almost 4 hours to get those 12 miles in, but it was really good time on my feet and really good elevation gain. On Thursday, it was just baby walks. Just did some baby walks and some puppo walks. So kind of recovering, but keeping my body moving. On Friday, I ran the normal 10 miles down to Bristol and back. And since it was flat, I pushed the pace really hard. For 10 miles, I think it was about an 8:25 pace, which is pretty fast for me, especially because I've never been really fast. I've never done track, I never did cross country, so an 8:25 pace for 10 miles is pretty damn fast. I had to push pretty hard for those actual 10 miles to get on that pace. The next day, was pretty crazy. On Saturday, I did the same run, just added a little bit more. So I ended up doing a half marathon and kept that 8:29 pace. Now that was ridiculous because I ate the worst, not the worst, it was actually really good Chinese buffet, but I ate way too much, 3 plates, and I just crushed Chinese food and then went on that run. I pushed really hard for that. My stomach was turning just because all the Chinese food just swirling around in my stomach. But got it done. Got my legs really worked. My legs got smoked, which is awesome. And then I pushed my cardio really hard on that also. So with my legs absolutely destroyed, I wanted my last run to be another trail slash elevation game run. So it came up to Wahasset. Again, don't know how to say it, but got some good climbing in. It was pretty funny. There's quite a few people on the other side of the mountain trail, and I ran past them, and then I was running back, and there a lot of people were stopping me and they're like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, I don't know, just being silly on the mountains. So got a really good run. Cut it a little bit short because I want to go see the baby, but good work. Good movement this week. Good elevation this week. Got to keep going. Gonna push it hard for another 2 or 3 weeks, and then taper into the Grindstone 100. Walking down the other side of the mountain, finishing off this run, and I am battling those 2 slices of 99-cent pizza. Oh man, when will I learn?